The controversial government-run health insurance, or so-called public option, was dropped from the health care bill in an effort to make sure it passed. But those who thought the public option was dead for good may have jumped the gun, at least according to one top Democrat. Chief Washington correspondent Jim Engel has that story. Good evening, Jim.
Hello, Brett. Well, over the weekend, Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid spoke to a meeting of NETROOTS Nation, a gathering of activists on the left of the Democratic Party. Reid, who's in re-election trouble, sought to convince the most liberal elements in the party that he's one of them and that the Democratic Party is just getting started toward its goals. Among them, the idea of government-run health care, which was dropped early on for lack of support. But Reid said, just wait.
Now, I know you wish some of these reforms were even more sweeping, and believe me, I do too. But we also have to be realists. I wish we had a public option. But we're going to have a public option. It's just a question of when.
Eventually, their goal is for the government to determine your health care. How much coverage you should have, the kind of coverage you should have.
Republicans are delighted with Reid's statement because many voted against health care precisely because they argued Democrats were laying the groundwork for government-run health care. A classic nose-under-the-tent effort by Democrats, they said, aimed at eventually establishing government-run health care, and Senator Reid just confirmed that. Brett?
Some comments about Social Security.
He did. He sought to minimize the problems in Social Security. Listen.
I think what we need to focus on is the stories that are out there that Social Security is about to go broke. It's simply not true.
Actually, Brett, Social Security will start paying out more than it takes in 2016 and will need money from the federal government to pay full benefits. In fact, it has $5.7 trillion in unfunded liabilities, meaning it's that short of paying promised benefits. In addition, for years, the government's been borrowing the surplus in Social Security and spending it. So to pay full benefits, the federal government will have to start paying that money back, and it owes Social Security $2.6 trillion. Since the federal government doesn't have any money, that'll have to come from the taxpayers one way or another, both liberal and conservative. Brett?
So we may be seeing that video again sometime.
Yeah, possibly.
Jim, thank you. Democratic Congressman Charlie Rangel told Fox News he hasn't, quote, heard anything like that when asked about talks of a deal with the House Ethics Committee. He said he was going to attend a regularly scheduled meeting with House leadership tonight, but he's not going to bring up any business before the Ethics Committee. Rangel was accused of ethics violations last week. He will be able to respond to those accusations on Thursday. Coming up, Brit Hume sets the record straight on the Shirley Sherrod story. And oil company BP makes a change, but critics say the latest move is sending a mixed signal.